So right now we're at Everlasting Orphanage, and I want you to meet all the residents here. Say hi! Hi! Woo! Let's do a little bit crazy, huh? Come on! Woo! It's a good place, right? Yeah. Alright. That's awesome. Yes, running. Yeah, definitely. You want to say something? Don't be shy, we're all crazy, you know. Woo! Nice, thank you. Alright, so we're at the orphanage now, and I'm sitting here with David. David is a resident here, and yeah, we're just going to talk a little bit about how you got here, and what happened, you know, and what you're all about right now. So thank you for sharing with us, and it's really an honor, because I know a little bit about your story, you know, and it's just amazing to see how you evolve here, you know, and how you educate yourself here, you know, to build a life for yourself, man. It's really, I really admire you. So you are 20 years old, yeah? So, and when did you grow up?
Okay, basically, I grew up, I've grown up in 2 children's homes.
In?
2 orphanages.
2 orphanages?
Yeah.
Okay. So what happened before you got to the orphanage?
Okay.
If you know still, because you were still very young.
Yeah, I was still very young. So, my father died when I was one day old.
Oh wow, man.
And my mother, she also passed. My home country, okay, my half country, where I came from is in Nakuru.
Nakuru?
Yeah, that's where my mother and my father live.
Okay, where is it located? Is it around Nairobi? Or?
No, it's very far from here.
Oh, it's near Lake Victoria?
No, in Rift Valley.
Okay. Oh, it's in the north?
Yeah.
Yeah, the north, okay, north side of Kenya.
Okay, and I was brought up, then after my parents passed, I was being brought up by my grandmother. And then...
Until what age?
I was 4 years old.
Okay, so you stayed with your grandmother until you were 4 years old?
Yeah. And,
do you remember anything from that period?
No.
Okay, yeah, you were still very young.
Yeah. So they go, then later on, my grandmother and my grandfather, they passed the same year. That's the same year they passed. So
when you were 4 years old,
yeah.
Your grandmother and your grandfather passed in the same year?
Same year.
Wow.
So I was taken out by my aunt.
Okay.
Because I was still very small.
Yes.
So
your auntie took care of you?
Yeah, until when I was 6 years old.
Okay.
So from there, I was taken to one orphanage which is located in Kitengela, that is the eastern part.
Okay, so your auntie, she stopped taking care of you. Do you know the reason?
Okay, I don't know the reason, basically I don't know the reason.
Okay.
But I was
continue.
Yeah, I was taken to a children's home in Kitengela.
Okay.
That's the eastern part of Kenya.
And you were 6 years old?
Yeah, 6 years old.
You were very young.
So I stayed there from when I was 6 up to when I was 10.
Okay, so you stayed there for 4 years?
For 4 years.
Do you remember anything from that period?
So I stayed there, but it was not comfortable.
It was not comfortable?
Yeah, due to this. Okay, we had very many, like...
You're very what?
Very many children.
Oh, it was very busy.
So we have
Yeah.
like
So can
320 now.
320 in kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Wow.
it started. There was some issues to do with the management. The management and the kids. There are still commotions.
Okay. Corruption.
Yeah, commotions between the
Commotions.
kids and the management.
What kind of commotion?
There were disagreements.
Okay.
Disagreements.
Abuse.
Yeah, between the two, between the management and the kids. We as the kids, there are some differences.
So the management was also molesting the children.
Yeah.
So hitting and stuff like that.
It led up to the division
Mm-hmm.
of that students. Then we noticed I did. Then when I was 10, I was taken by my aunt due to after that commotion.
Also, your aunt came and
Yeah.
took you again.
Yeah, to her house.
Okay.
Then she later told me, you know what, maybe this is not the right place for you.
Mm-hmm.
So the right place for you is in an orphanage. I said, no problem, I'll just go.
Okay.
So,
So, but why did your auntie think that it's not the right place for you?
you
you know the
know, she
reason?
got kids. She had
Oh, she has kids.
So
That was
we are
very
not
busy.
in the same.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, so still I'm not comfortable. Also myself was not comfortable because you know that orphanage life was very hard.
Hard in what way?
It was hard.
What was hard?
Because when it came to be given food, it struggled
To struggle to get
to
food.
get that food.
So, can you give an example?
For example,
Did you have to steal food to get food? Or
you have to
to fight for food?
So you know you have big ones. Those big boys.
The big boys in the orphanage, right? So they're stronger.
So they're strong and
Yes.
we are still small
Yes,
and then they are
yes.
very weak. So you had to, when they keep their food in their box, you go and they throw that box, steal the food you eat, you turn the plate,
Wow.
then you run.
Wow.
Because if he finds you, you're going to kick.
Yes, he's going to
So
beat
when
you
once
up.
you're beaten up, then you can't go to sleep because it is your fault.
Did it happen to you? Like, did you get beaten up?
Not once, not twice.
Many times.
We went to steal so that I can eat. And then I was my aunt. It was brought to the so 10 different where we are now. And when I came here, I found some kids who the founders.
Mm-hmm.
And then the first time I entered my life, first I was not much comfortable at the first time.
No, I can imagine.
Because I knew maybe the same life. I thought.
Yes,
It's the
yes,
same
of
life
course.
as the one I
Of course.
have. Because you know, then I was like, maybe it's not the same, maybe it's the same. So I was still confused.
I understand.
So when I came here, I found the one we are staying in the house here.
So after the first orphanage, you came to this orphanage.
Back to this one.
Okay.
So when I found the kids, together with the matron.
The patron is. Can you explain what the patron is?
Oh, okay. She's our matron. The one who stays.
Matron.
Yeah. The one that just
Yes.
how to cook.
Yes.
the pot.
Oh, she's very nice.
Oh, thank you.
She's very nice.
So I found her here together. The founders. They were like 11 kids. Yeah.
And how long ago was this?
That was in 2010.
Okay, so 12 years ago.
So I thought then I gave out my story.
Yes.
The
You
kids-
shared your story.
Yeah. It was in the evening and then that was my first day here. So the kids told me, no, we have to talk. That we can go in the same boat. So everybody spoke out.
About their story.
Their story. We were open.
Oh my God. that's-
Everybody told me their story. Then I was like, okay, it was my turn to say my story. And I had to say it so that I can fit.
Mhm.
So I talked to them and I told them my story. And then they were like, oh, it's not bad, it's not good. So we have just to catch up together. You have to
Yes.
stand
Work
and
together,
together,
manage.
and then walk in the same,
Yes.
and then
In the same direction,
Yeah.
right? Up.
So I said, no problem. We'll just talk more. Because it was in the evening and it was late.
Mhm.
So I said, just we'll go to sleep, then we'll talk it tomorrow. So they said, no, we have to talk. So I told them my story. And then they were like, all of them, they felt good for me. And then I was like, I wish I could not have said it. But they told me, you know, when you speak it out, you just let it go.
Yes.
And then you start something fresh.
Yes, you feel lighter, huh?
So I said, no problem. So let's continue. And then we went to sleep. We went to sleep at that evening. So in the morning, I woke up very early, at 4. And then I started thinking, I started to wonder, why did these kids ask me my story? Why did we had to talk it last night?
Yes.
Why not in the morning?
So
I was just confused because, you know, that's my second day to be here.
yes, it was new.
Yeah.
Yes.
So in the morning, our matron called us and she told us, you know what, we need to pray so that you can start doing all the duties. Everybody, I'll give him or her a duty to do.
So what kind of duties?
Like washing,
Cleaning, cooking. Yes. Okay.
Or washing the utensils, doing our clothes, those things. So we prayed, and I was told to lead the prayers. So I didn't know how to pray. So I knew only our Father. That's all. So I led them in our Father. Then we said Amen. And then she told me, you know, from today you'll be cleaning this room. The one we are doing today. I said no problem. So we started cleaning. We were still each other. Sometimes she could find us like 5 of us here. And then from here we go to someone's else. We bring this one. And then she told us, the more that's the spirit I want. You people work together. Forget about your backgrounds. That's the story that has been given to somebody else to encourage him or her.
Exactly.
So I said, okay, let's just focus on this first issue and then we'll deal it together. So I went now. I joined school because I was still, when I was in that children's home, I was still in school in the same children's home. You know, that was a big children's home. That was a big orphanage. We had school in that home. So when I came here, I joined school. I was in class 4. So I joined school. And I started going to school. I met friends. In school.
And how old were you?
That was still in 2010 when I was 10 years old. I made friends. I started joining
So you went to school outside the orphanage?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, because they also have like a class here, right? Like school here.
Okay. Here we don't have a specific school.
Okay.
So we are taken to a public school.
Oh, okay. And who pays for the public school?
You know, in public school, that's the government.
Excuse me?
The government. In public schools, the government, they usually pay.
Ah, okay.
But
Yeah.
in these private, just
Yes.
So when she took me to school, she told me, you know what, when you go to school, go and study hard.
Study hard.
So that one day you can help somebody else.
Exactly.
Like how I've been helped.
Exactly.
So I said no problem. I'll go to school. So I went to school and I made friends. I joined myself in.
But did you understand? I'm sorry to interrupt you. Huh? Did you understand at that time why school was so important?
No. First we were told when you go to school, you get educated and you learn many things.
Yes.
Which you don't, which society does not. They don't teach you. But when you go to school, you learn. And you get you were told she usually told us, she was telling us, education is the key to success. So if you don't get education, then you cannot succeed in life. So that's what was keeping.
So, but you believed it?
Yeah,
right.
It's very sure. Very sure.
Because like when I was in school, I didn't care about my future, you know. I just wanted to relax, you know, and stay on the streets and hang out with my friends.
So that was.
So I
usually tell us that even today.
That's awesome. Please continue.
So when I went to school, I made friends. I joined a football club.
Like soccer.
Yeah. So I joined it and I started playing. And then I was elected the deputy president. That was in primary. I was elected as the deputy president, the deputy head boy at that time. That is the deputy president of the school.
And what does it
For
mean?
the skill. For the
because you were
the leader. You are the leader.
Okay, because you had you were talented.
Yeah. were being chosen by the kids.
Uh-huh.
So that was when I was in class.
It's democracy.
Yeah. I was in class 7 at that time. So I was elected, and I said, okay, this is an opportunity. You have to lead the kids.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the money. Okay, you are like, when there was a problem in school, before it reached the teacher, first reach the
Yes.
So we don't make the decision, then we take it to the teacher,
Okay.
to the head teacher.
Yes.
So the head teacher will lead the kids. So that's how it was. So I finished my primary education. Yeah.
How was it?
It was good.
Was it good?
It was good.
You learned a lot?
Yeah, a lot.
Awesome, awesome.
So I did my KCP. And I got
What's KCP?
KCP is the Kenya Primary Certificate.
Oh, okay. So
we normally do it countrywide.
Mm-hmm.
Countrywide.
Okay.
And then that's like a ticket to join the high school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
So I did it, and I went to first before I went to high school. I stayed here like for 1 month because I was just stranded. First that was that mental. I was like, right now I finished my primary, so what's next? High school. So from high school, what's next? I was not just thinking about high school. I was thinking after high school.
Okay. So how old were you when you finished primary school?
I was 14 years old.
Okay. So and after that you started high school.
Yeah, I went to high school.
And how old were you when that finished?
When I finished high school,
Yes.
I was 17 years old.
Okay.
No, not 17.
Okay.
18
years old.
18 years old. So when I went to high school first, I was very shy for this new life.
Yeah, everything is new, yeah.
So you are a big person, you are grown up. So the teacher usually say that this is not a primary, this is not just like primary, this is something else. It's a higher level.
Yes.
So when there's no being written on the board, the teacher comes to dictate the notes. If you understand, if you have not understood, follow her. I'll came to the office.
Okay.
Can I elaborate? So I stayed in high school for 4 years. And when I was still in high school, I continued with my talent.
Okay.
Because I knew I could play football. So I continued playing. I joined a football club in high school. And then I was a cabinet secretary for sports and health and culture in high school. That's to lead both the school football club, school volleyball club, every activity, like in terms of sports.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was the head. So if they need balls, they talk to me. Then I go to speak to the management.
Okay.
If they need whatever they want, if they need a school games kit, they talk to me first. Then I take them to the management. So I said, that was Form 2. So I continued until when I was in Form 3, we had an elections.
So okay. So you're talking about Form 3.
Yeah,
Can you in the orphanage?
No, Form 3 that's in high school now.
Oh.
High school.
Okay.
High school.
Okay. So Form 3 is like class 3 or something.
No, Form 3 is like let's say here usually we use another system.
Yes.
Education. Like here we use 844 system of education.
Okay.
Whereby it's 8 years in primary, 4 years in high school, 4 years in
college. Yeah.
So when you say form, it means like class.
Okay. Yeah.
Class. Grade.
Yeah.
Grade 1.
Okay.
2, like that.
Okay. So you were in Form 3.
Yeah, that's let's say grade 3.
Okay. From high school.
Yeah, that's high school.
Yes.
So when we was in Form 3 or grade 3, we had an election. We conducted an election.
An election on?
That's okay. We normally choose leaders.
Yes.
From the school.
Yes.
The people they choose leaders, the one that they represent them.
Okay.
In the board.
Yes.
So when we had an election, I was vying for a presidential seat in high school. That's to lead.
So that's a very responsible function, right?
To lead the school, the whole school.
Yes. Yes.
So we had an election, and we were given in high school we usually be given a day to campaign, like 1-2 weeks to campaign. And we you know, in high school, you won't just go with these big cars to compete.
Yes,
No, no,
of
no.
course. Yeah.
You just go, you talk to the students,
Yes.
tell them whatever you
Yeah.
want, tell them whatever you do,
Yeah.
like that. So I campaigned for 2 weeks, and I had friends who they just said me in campaigning, and I chose my running mate. She was a girl, so that you can balance both genders. So by bad luck or good luck, I stepped down for her. I told her, you be the president, then I'll be your seat, I'll be your deputy president. So that you can run for the seat and I'll be your deputy.
That's so humble of you, man.
So we were elected.
Yes.
She became the president of the school. And I was the deputy.
Yes, but you were like standing next to her.
Yeah.
Right?
So
because you were working together.
I then from there finished my high school. I was in form. And now I came out. And when I first came, when the results were out, the market called me when we stayed her here. She told me, you know what, whatever you get, whatever grade you will get, let it not define you, but let it make you.
Let it what?
Make you. Let it not define you as, like, let it not make you look like you are down. Like,
yes.
Let it make you, to at least motivate you.
Yes, but let it make you.
Yeah, so I didn't understand.
Yes.
So, when they were out, the results were out, she told me, what do you want to do? I told her, you know, I like playing football. That's now my talent, totally my talent. But she told me, no, you can't play football and then lack something else to do. You need some backup plan.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God, that's so true.
So I said I'll do a plant operator. That's to do with heavy machines. The excavators.
Yes, the excavator. Yeah, you told me.
So she told me, okay, you go take the forms of the school, go to that college, then bring me the whatever you require. So I went and I took those application forms and I brought to her. Told her, here they are. Then she told me, okay, we pray to God that one day she'll give you some more to pay your school fees. I said, no problem. Praying is, we'll just pray. We'll just pray. And we pray, and we have prayed. So at this time, right now, I'm still in school. I'm doing now the heavy machines. And also, beside that, I play football. But not now in a bit higher. Because right now, I'm playing for county. County means county level.
A big area.
Yeah,
yes.
County means like, you know, in Kenya, we are divided, we have we are run by two systems of government. We have the national government and the county government.
Yes.
The county government are just a small bit.
Yes.
Like a county. For example, here this like it leads just a small region.
Yes. So this is Kiambu County, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
So here we are playing just for Kiambu County.
But it's still a big area.
Yeah.
Like compared to my country, this is a really big area. Yeah?
A big area.
Yeah.
So that's what I do right now.
Okay.
The football, which I'm not. Okay, my dreams is not just play for locally. I don't want to play locally. I want to play.
You want to play for Ajax?
Not Ajax, not only Ajax.
Feyenoord. This is from Rotterdam and Amsterdam, from my country.
Okay, I like playing for my best.
Barcelona.
My best club is Chelsea.
Chelsea?
That's my best club.
Okay.
So I hope one day I'll either play for an English Premier League club or Spain, just to see myself in those big pictures.
That's awesome, man. I love your ambition, man. That's awesome. Yeah. So, okay, so you're at school, you're playing football, you're playing soccer on a high level, you also have your duties here at the orphanage still, you're also helping here in the orphanage until this day. So you're really busy, man, and you're really evolving and educating yourself and growing as a human being. That's beautiful, you know. So I think you are like a great inspiration, you know, to many people who come here, you know, and seek for help. So I want to thank you for what you're doing and keep up the good work, man. It's awesome.
Thank you.
So, can you tell us a little bit about what the program looks like here in the orphanage? So what does a typical day look like? Everybody wakes up at the same time, or
Yeah, we wake up at the same time.
and what time?
Okay, like right now. Okay, if it's a school day, the students they wake up at 4.
4 o'clock. That's very
So
early.
there's some who come here to revise very early in the morning. They revise before they
Revise, so
prepare themselves.
repetition.
Yeah,
Or prepare.
Yeah, they prepare themselves.
Okay. Yeah.
So they wake up, they do their assignments, they do their private educations, like they revise privately in groups, and then from 4 to 5:30. That's like 1 hour and 30 minutes, or even 1 hour. So from there, after the revision, they prepare themselves. They take their showers, put on their uniform, take breakfast. Because there's some they should go far.
They have to go far.
Not far, not very far, not very far. Just nearby, but
Okay.
it's a bit far.
Yes.
So like by 6 to 6:30, everybody's gone.
Yeah. Everybody is going to school.
Yeah, except the young ones.
Yes, the very young ones.
They go like from 7 to 7:30. That's the routine of the school. So we follow the routine of the school.
Okay. Yes.
7:30 to 7 to 7:30. So when the time arrives, they go to school. So we have been left. The college, those who are in colleges, those who have just recently finished their high school.
Yes.
So when I left here, we do the work. We know
Okay.
they can't do the work,
duties.
and then they go to school.
Exactly.
So they
It's
just
too busy,
leave it,
yeah?
they leave it for us.
Yeah.
So we do the duties, we do it ourselves. Like we are, right now we are 4. We do it ourselves. One to wash this room, one to wash the kitchen, the one to wash the bedroom,
Yes.
the other to wash the outside.
Yeah. So you have a system. Yes. Yeah. Okay. That's awesome.
So when they go, we do the work.
Mm-hmm.
We start cleaning, start preparing lunch for them. We take the lunch to their school, their respective class schools.
Okay.
Around the end,
Okay.
we give them food. And then they stay in school at 4.
Finishes at school at 4.
Yeah, 4 to 5.
Okay.
They come.
Ah. Okay.
So when they come, I go for a training session. At 4:30, I go for a training session. Then I leave
For
them.
soccer.
Yeah.
Yes.
I leave them here. So
Okay.
they stay, they clean their clothes. When they come, they clean their uniforms, prepare them, they prepare themselves to come and do their assignments. And then on Sunday, they are preparing them
Okay.
for dinner.
Okay.
And then from either 8:30 to 9, they take food. And then they do their revisions. Many of them they go to sleep at around 10:30 to 11. After they finish their
Okay.
homework.
Okay. And that's about a typical day here. Okay. Hey, and like how many people are living here in this orphanage?
Okay, we are 32 now.
Excuse me?
32.
32. Okay. And I also heard that the boys sleep with two people in one bed, right? Because it's kind of full. Okay. And so and what's that like? Because you don't have a lot of privacy here, yeah?
No, like we are not in a big area.
No, that's true.
We are not in a big area. So if we find a big area, big space, then everybody can sleep around. But because you're not in a big area, and we have been taught how to share. So that's what we should do. We share.
Wow.
We share the beds.
Wow.
That each and everybody can cover ourselves.
Yes.
It's not a certain
Because I can imagine, that like if people live very close together, you sometimes have fights and commotion, yeah?
Yeah.
Frustration
That's
and
normal, that's
emotion, yeah.
That's normal.
Yeah, so it happens.
That's normal.
It happens, yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
But when it happens, then we find a solution. How
How?
to deal with it.
So how do you find a solution?
Like if there's a commotion between ourselves, sometimes there is these things happen. Even in the families, a brother and a sister they can have commotion.
Yes, definitely.
So if we have commotions here, then we take the commotion to the matron.
Yes.
We tell her, you know what?
Yes.
I've been this and this and this.
You talk about it.
Yeah, we are open.
Communication is the key, huh? That's it.
When we talk to her, she tells us the way to do it. Then that's ended. We end the case there.
Okay.
So from there.
So that's final.
That's fine. Whatever she's saying,
Okay.
it's fine.
That's awesome. Yeah. Okay. All right, man. I think we're good, man. I think I want to thank you for your time, and I really enjoyed listening to your story. And man, I wish you all the luck in the world, man. I'm gonna pray for you. I also pray, and I think it's you know, I told you before, man. I admire you. You know, because you might as well, you know, you could stay in the street, right? But you know, you stay here and you educate yourself. You're fighting for that. That's a miracle, you know. Yeah, because look on the streets, man. There's many people living on the streets, and they just sit around all day, you know, doing nothing, right? So awesome. Okay. We're good, man. You want to say something, Kara?